Hello Scorpio, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your December 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. If you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. Yeah, I had to do my hair like this because it's still like really wet. So anyway, what's going on for Scorpio? What do we need to know for you? We have the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess coming out, this is hindsight being 2020, okay? This is kind of like understanding how temperance works. Understanding why the angels held you back and why the angels pushed you forward. Understanding how divine timing works. This is kind of like after you die, the angel, well, the High Priestess allows you to see the scroll of your life and sees how everything played out for you, right? How every outcome, how every situation, how every choice you made led you to where you are. So with the High Priestess, this is you looking back on things within your life, or maybe you are about to look back on things within your life and say, oh, that all makes sense. I understand why I'm here at this exact moment. If everything hadn't taken place the way that it did, those heartbreaks, those happy moments, those breakups, whatever, you would have never gotten to, something really good within your life. So it can also be something really bad. It can also be about, the bad choices you make leading you up to where you are now. So what's going on with this High Priestess? What do we need to know? We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands upright. And we have the King of Pentacles upright. So here's the thing. With the Seven of Wands, this is you lowering your guard. Sometimes you don't want to do that, okay? Sometimes it's important to lower your guard so good people can come into your life. However, a lot of the times when you have red flags or when you see red flags in people, you shouldn't lower your guard. You shouldn't allow those people to have access to your life and to you and to, your energetic field. With this Queen of Wands, this is someone who sits on their throne. They're sexually open, they're beautiful, and they're very bold and passionate. This is very good card for Scorpio right here. It's Aries energy, and you and Aries co-rule the tower together, co-ruled by Mars. Then you have this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is, someone who's very stern, authoritarian. He handles his money well. He's the card of Taurus, and Taurus does rule material wealth, material belongings. So this is a king who has a lot of things going on for him, someone who's worked very hard for his money. It's usually someone who's older, because the King of Pentacles is generally about 45 to 50 years old, okay? The Queen of Wands, I would say, is about 30 years old. So there could be an age gap between you if this is another person right here. This could be that you are entering into, a field of commerce. However, let's take a look at this. I'm not sure if you're supposed to lower your guard to this King of Pentacles right here. This card fell out. I'm not going to go and... Hold on. Hold on. We have the Four of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing right here with this Four of Pentacles is that you're supposed to stand firm within your energy. You're not supposed to let something go. You're supposed to still keep your guard up. With the Daughter of Scepters. You know what? Right here, in a weird way, this just came to my mind. If someone's being a little bit too friendly to a kid right here, don't lower your guard, okay? If your kid is saying, I don't want this person around me, then don't allow that person around your kid, okay? With the Four of Skulls and the Daughter of Scepters, this means that you need to hold on tightly to something that's very young within your life, a situation. With the Seven of Wands is that you want to lower your guard because maybe you like this King of Pentacles over here, maybe you want to be involved in this situation. Maybe this King of Pentacles treats you like the Page of Wands right here. Or it could also just be, young love, you starting out with someone right here. Oh, no. The Daughter of Scepters and the Ten of Knives with the Four of Scepters. A celebration of defeat. King of Pentacles, the Ace of Knives, and the Lord of Grails. I feel like, in a way, someone wants you to lower your guard because their greatest victory is defeating you as an individual. Because you have the Ten of Knives with the Four of Scepters right here, right? A swift victory and someone celebrating over it. And the King of Pentacles has the Ace of Knives with the Lord of Grails. He's trying to seduce you because the King of Grails is someone who is kind of like, you know, a Triton or a Siren. That's a male version of a Siren, right? Trying to make you lower your guard to defeat you in some sort of situation. So this doesn't have to be a love situation. I can just feel like this is someone within your life right here. Someone new, possibly. Someone who looks like they have it all going on. And I feel like they want you to lower your guard so that way they have one up on you. They have the Nine of Grails offering you exactly what you want with the Queen of Knives so that way they can get to the truth. They can get to a situation with the Seven of Skulls so that way they can see what you're working on. They're going to offer you something that you truly desire right here. Because once again, this King of Pentacles is generally older and experienced, right? So, this would be like, say for instance, there's a spy, like James Bond, right? And he's in a different country, and he needs to get a room with someone because, you know, maybe he lost his passport, whatever. He could easily go into a bar and seduce any of those girls that are at that bar, right? And they're pretty young. They're probably like, you know, 20 years old. And he's what, 45? That's what this is right here. Someone wants you to lower their guard, and they don't care what happens to you as long as they get the information pulled out of you. As long as they can celebrate your defeat because they understand what's going on. You have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Skulls, and the Lord of Scepters. The Five of Grails needing to turn around and look away from the heartbreak and see that there's still two cups standing up. Still two cups that you've worked on with the Eight of Skulls. The Lord of Scepters is telling you to run behind you. Grab those two cups and keep going. Someone knows how to get to your heart. Someone knows how to, and I'm using the Tarot of the Vampires, and if you notice right here, in this deck, the Ace of Knives is what kills this vampire laying down. So, here's the thing though, this can also be representation of a last resort move. Someone wanting to completely finish you off, but you having victory at the end. Because with the Ten of Knives in this deck, it can also be representation. If we look at the imagery, her eyes are still open. I know you can't see it because I have a bad camera, but her eyes are still open in this image, right? And she's looking directly at the person who stabbed her. And she's waiting for that person to turn around so she can have one final strike. Because if she can feed off of the person who's killed her, she can regenerate herself. So she's looking for the opportunity with the Four of Scepters right here. She's looking for the opportunity to strike back. So that is very Scorpionic in a way. Maybe this has already happened to you and you're looking for a way to strike back. If the time arises, don't hesitate right here. Don't be too stuck within sadness. You're still waiting for this moment and this opportunity because, you know, you have the Queen of Wands and you have the King of Wands energy. So you're still waiting for something to happen for you. And in a way, it kind of looks like your greatest wish is to strike back at this person. The Prince of Scepters with the Daughter of Knives and the Moon. Yeah. But here's the thing. If you decide to strike back, you have to do it in a very occultic way. You have to do it in a very mysterious way. I'm not talking about like getting away with murder right here. This is not what I'm talking about. This is like, you know, someone really destroyed your reputation at work and you have the opportunity to destroy their reputation. I'm not saying fight fire with fire, but like as a Leo, yes. But you didn't hear that from me. With this moonlight energy, you need to do it in a secret way. You need to kind of, you know, be smart about it. The moon represents mystery, insanity. It's water energy, and you are a water sign. So in a way, I kind of feel like you need to pull out of that passionate, not fiery, but passionate, watery energy, because Scorpio has a lot of traits of Leo because all the fixed signs pull from the previous fixed signs. So Leo has a lot of Taurus traits. Scorpio has a lot of Leo traits. Aquarius has a lot of Scorpio traits, and so on, right? I feel like you need to kind of like release some of those Leo traits, that fire energy, and then go straight into like this very mysterious, watery, like, oh, everything's okay, everything's fine, you know, nothing's really wrong, I understand what happened, and then find the opportunity through the moonlight. That's what you have to do right here if you want to win this situation, if you want to overcome whatever's happened. What has happened? Someone gave you the death. Someone gave you death. Someone killed something within your life. Someone has hurt something really badly. Someone has destroyed a career, destroyed an opportunity, destroyed life. Two of Knives with the Nine of Skulls. So, here's the thing. With this Seven of Wands, Four of Skulls, and this Daughter of Scepters energy, someone saw you as an easy opportunity because you were able to lower your guard. You need to keep your guard up. You need to, like, hold on to what you got, alright? I'm not saying to, you know, be completely obsessive about this situation, but if you've faced defeat within your life, it's because you lowered your guard. And you lowered your guard to someone who did not have your best interest in mind, okay? Or this is what you're thinking about doing, sorry. If you lower your guard to this person, just understand that they are going to use you, okay? This is not a situation where you're going to come out on top. Like, you have an opportunity to strike back, but the damage is done with the Ten of Knives, alright? That's what you're going to have to understand. Yes, you have a pretty bad situation. This person wants to Ten of Knives you. This person wants to kill you, okay? Like, maybe not completely physically kill you, but like take something from you that's yours, ruin your reputation, and ruin your life, alright? You have the opportunity to go into this watery energy and act like nothing has happened after this situation plays out. If you decide to lower your guard and they do this to you and you knew it was going to happen, you're going to have a very, very small window of opportunity to get back at them and have victory over the situation. If you miss that small window of opportunity, then it is what it is, right? However, hindsight being 20/20 is if you want to avoid this entire situation right here, just don't lower your guard to the King of Pentacles. Someone who's trying to be, someone who's very intelligent but being very, you know, flirtatious with you. Someone who wants to know something, someone who wants to take something from you, someone who wants to give you the death. With this Two of Knives, with the Nine of Skulls, this represents that you're not going to be able to enjoy what you have for yourself. It's kind of like, you know, being a multi-millionaire and then something bad happens and then you can't enjoy your money. Like, that's the situation right there. Six of Cups, Seven of Knives, and the Two of Skulls. This person is two-faced as fuck. I'm not saying that this is a love situation. This could be your, like, boss. This could be a general manager. This could be a family member. This could be someone who is just trying to backstab you, okay? It doesn't have to be in a love scenario, so don't go and think that it's your ex doing this to you, because I highly doubt it. I think that it's someone who really just needs to get one up on you, so that way they can say they won something. You have the Six of Cups. They are trying to come in to offer you this cup with the King of Cups, to offer you this wish card. But they're very, very intelligent because remember, Taurus pulls energy from Aquarius. Aquarians are the smartest of the zodiac, okay? And Taurus, what they do is they take that intelligence from the Aquarius and they put it into money. like stocks and bonds and things of that nature in business, and then they accumulate a massive amount of wealth. Whereas Aquarius might be very intelligent, you know, like on the scientific realm, where they're studying how to cure, you know, X, Y, and Z diseases, but they might not ever be, you know, rich. They might just make, you know, the amount of a regular scientist. A Taurus will generally be wealthy, okay? Aquarius do it because they are the humanitarian sign, and they are, you know, perplexed by puzzles, and they love solving things, and they use their intelligence to solve things. Taurus says, I'm going to take this intelligence and build wealth and financial resources, okay? So that's what this is. With this Six of Grails, someone is trying to offer you this cup, or handout, you know, an olive branch, but it's plagued by the Seven of Knives. It's clever energy. That's what the Seven of Knives is. It's backstabbing, clever, someone getting away with it in the middle of the night because they are two-faced. Because they can balance out their intelligence with that water energy. And remember, Scorpio, your opposite sign is Taurus, I believe. Wait, hold up. Let me do math real fast. Yeah, Taurus. So someone just wants you to lower your guard. You know, you need to sometimes. The Seven of Wands is Leo energy, and let's talk about that. I just said I'm a Leo, right? You know, you can charm Leos by being affectionate towards them, by being really nice, by complimenting them, right? And that's one of the ways that a Leo will lower their guard around you. Now, with the Seven of Wands, since you pull energy from the Leo, right? That could be what's going on right here, is someone is trying to compliment you, because the 5, 6, and 7 of Wands represent warfare. The 5 of Wands is someone goes into a competition. The 6 of Wands is someone pushes, or someone wins the competition. The 7 of Wands is someone claims the title for themselves, and now they have to push, you know, back the people who want to fight the crown, or want to take the crown from them. They have to fight the people who want to take their crown. So, what I'm seeing for you with the 7 of Wands, though, is that this person is kind of like using your ego against you, because that is what Leo rules, is the ego, is the self, is the fifth element. So understand that for yourself. Someone knows exactly how to play your heartstrings, okay? With the 7 of Wands, this person even kind of looks like, who, me? This person is like looking, you know, has their hand like that, like, oh, you think I'm pretty? Like, that's the situation right there. And this is a very Greek tale. I believe it was Greek, maybe it was Roman, I don't remember, but where the man had the 3 golden apples. Read the story of the 3 golden apples. He won a race against this woman who was having all these men killed off because they would challenge her to a race for her hand in marriage. And he knew that she was addicted to shiny objects. So whenever she got ahead of him, he would throw an apple way out in the field, and she'd go and run and grab the apple and then continue with the race. That's how he beat her, was the 3 golden apples, because he knew her weakness. And that's what this is right here. Someone knows your weakness, Scorpio. Someone knows how to, like, get to you. So how can you win this? 7 of Grails, the Hermit, and the 8 of Scepters. Just understand it's a fantasy. Like, when it happens, just understand it's a fantasy. Just know. This is your energy, Scorpio. Look through bullshit. If someone is being completely insincere with you, like, illuminate that shit. Be very quick, too. Don't allow... Be very quick with the Sagittarius energy to cut that shit out, alright? If someone is coming up to you, is like, wow, you look beautiful today, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, have a great day. Like, be very quick. Don't allow... It's hindsight 2020. Yes, it might kind of hurt you. Yes, you're like, oh man, that person's really attractive. That person looks like they have a lot of money. That person... It's not what you think it is. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You can turn the tables on this situation. You have the Ace of Grails. With the World. You can go to the top of the world and have the Ace of Cups. That's the thing. Is that if you continue on your cycle, you can continue to move up to the through the Wheel of Fortune to sit on top of the world, to be back at the starting point. Because the Wheel of Fortune and the world are very similar to one another. You want the Ace of Grails. And remember, the Ace of Grails has an angel inside of it in the Seven of Cups, right? Or in the Seven of Grails. So the best bet is to illuminate the fantasy. The Judgment card. Judgment over the world. With the Ten of Cups, yeah. Illuminating the fantasy destroys this climax right here. Okay? And I feel like that's in a way what needs to happen is that this situation needs to be judged. I feel like judgment over this person, you flipping the script on them, you somehow turning the tables on them, is the best type of victory for you, okay? This is like the Scorpio sting with the venom right here. That's how I would say it. It's kind of like a venomous sting. The Hanged Man, Five of Knives, and the Nine of Knives. Just don't go into anything that's going to, you know, cause you to go into, like, commit crimes. Don't do anything that's going to look like, you know, a really bad situation. If someone looks double, you know, like, just shady, if they have red flags, if they're never talked to you before and all of a sudden they're talking to you, like, just know that they're trying to get one over on you, okay? And they're trying to put you in anxiety. They're trying to put you in the Ten of Swords. You have the Nine of Swords coming out. You have the Five of Swords. Your best bet is to just continue to move on with your life. See through the big picture of what's going on and just continue to move forward. And the tables will turn eventually on this person, okay? You don't have to worry about it. Your goal is to just keep going. If this has already happened to you, though, there is a brief moment of opportunity where you will be able to do something. I don't believe it's going to be a crime. Don't do that. But, for the Scorpios who are looking for, what is the brief moment? The Queen of Cups, the Prince of Grails, and the Lord of Skulls. Queen of Cups, Prince of Grails, Lord of Skulls. So, what I'm seeing right here is you have the opportunity to, well, I mean, go into that moon energy and walk away. That's what it is. It's to go, it's like, in a weird way, it's allowing them to have their own victory. It's kind of like bowing out gracefully. That's what this is. You bow out gracefully because this Queen of Cups, she's gone into this very nurturing, motherly energy. And then you have the Prince of Grails, he's walking back towards her, right? And then you have the King of Pentacles. So as I said before, it's go back into that motherly energy and then you will have an opportunity later on down the line to flip the script, but it's going to require you to kind of like have egg on your face. Three of Cups. So, let's look at your spellcasting oracle cards. You have career and confidence. Move forward with confidence. Don't lower your guard, okay? I feel like this is happening at your career, so just don't lower your guard. If you just get like a brand new promotion, brand new opportunity, don't, you know, think everyone's your friend. Yeah, vampire, emotional intelligence, the underworld where all things pause and begin again. You gotta have some sort of emotional intelligence right here. You kind of have to play the situation in your favor, and it is what it is. Just know that once you get something, people will always be there to try to knock you off of your throne. Blaze a trail, don't stop, just keep going. Don't fuck your co-workers. Build. Blaze a trail and build. Continue to build what you are building for yourself. Continue to, here's the thing, you might see someone who is more wealthy than you, and that's great. They might have everything that you want within your life, and you might be thinking, wow, I could get all these things from them, but ultimately, in the end, what you have to understand is that you can have that all yourself if you just continue to build. If you continue to move forward, you can have everything that that person has. Don't lust after what this person has and think that they want the best for you. They just want to use and abuse you, all right? Like, go and listen to that song, Sweet Dreams. Word, fate, wow. Uncertainty, unknown consequences, acceptance and trust, the unknowable, fate. Fehe, achieve a goal, attract money, succeed in business, and attain a promotion or a new job. Crow, sovereignty, and fairy, glamour. That's the thing, is it's like when we talk about sovereignty with the fairy glamour, this person is high status, and they have a lot of charm and wit, okay? But you also might be high status, you might have a lot of charm and wit, but there can only be one person at the top, all right? And maybe you are a threat to this person. It is what it is, right? So I feel like glamour and sovereignty go really well with this emotional intelligence vampire. Now, you don't have to be an emotional vampire. I'm not saying to be like a psychopath or a sociopath or a narcissist. It's to understand when those people are coming into your life, to understand how their manipulation tactics work, okay? Just because you aren't a narcissist or a sociopath or you don't have any disorders, whatever, it's still important to kind of look up the symptoms and how they interact with other people, because you don't want them trying to pull their tricks on you, okay? You still want to be the one who is moving forward, and maybe that's what you need to look up. How does a narcissist charm its victims? How does a psychopath charm its victims? Like, and then apply that to your everyday life. You know, sociopathy was considered very uncommon a while back, and now it's like 200,000 cases, like 200 to 500,000 cases are being diagnosed per year, right? So, like, I'm not saying they're all sociopaths, but understand how they work. Don't lower your guard around them, okay? I mean, the way that the world is going, the way that retail works, the way that any job works now, the higher up you go within a career system, the more sociopaths you are going to encounter. That is a fact, all right? The higher up you go into Wall Street and wherever, I've talked about this before to you, Scorpio, there will be more crazy and nutty people that you're going to have to deal with. Just go into that, you know, misty moonlight energy. Don't lower your guard around these types of people. Just understand how they work. And if it's already happened, you will have your opportunity to get back at them, but it's a very, very brief window of opportunity. However, hindsight being 20/20, it's just don't lower your guard to them at all, okay? So anyway, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.